In today's art lesson, we will learn how to draw and paint a cartoon elephant. So let's get started. For this lesson, you will need a piece of paper. I'm using watercolor paper. You will need a set of watercolor paints and a paintbrush. You will also need a cup or a bowl with clean water, something to draw with. I'm going to be using black oil pastel, but you can use crayon or marker or colored pencils. It's up to you. And then you'll also need a paper towel. So let's get started. What we're going to do is we're going to go to about the middle of our sheet of paper. The middle of my sheet of paper is about right here. And we're going to make a shape. It's a line that looks like this. So we go up, come over, and then we come down a little bit past that first line, like that. So do you see how this line is longer over on this side? So this is going to be the trunk of our elephant, and this is going to be the back leg. All right? So let's come back up to the trunk. So we're going to make a little curved W and then come up with a curved line like this. So let me show you that again. So a curved W, and then we come up and curve over. This is going to be the trunk. Remember, this is a cartoon, so it's not really that realistic. Now we're going to come down, and then we're going to come over. So curved line down, and then a curved line over, small curved line over. Now we're going to make a leg coming down from this line right here. So it's going to be about the same length as this line. And then we're going to make some feet and legs. So they have elephants have pretty short legs. And then we need to make the back legs, even though we're not going to be able to see them very well. So let's make the back legs. So that's just a line coming out from the bottom of the elephant. And then the other leg will be just a line parallel with that first line, like that. Let's make some toes on our elephant. I'm just making 3 toes because that's all that I can fit, and this is a cartoon. All right, so there's the basic shape of our elephant. Let's give our elephant some features. So I'm going to give our elephant an eye and a big ear, and then a tail. So a curved line with some more curved lines coming out. If you'd like to add some more features onto the elephant, let me add the 2 low lines here for the trunk. If you'd like to add some more features onto your elephant, you can go ahead and do that. Remember, this is more of a side view of the elephant. If you're finished creating all of the features inside of the elephant, let's move to the background. So I want my elephant to be in the water. So I'm going to create a puddle of water right underneath my elephant's body. So I'm just going to go like this with a line that's not straight. He's going to be standing in some water. And then I am going to make a line coming out this way and coming out this way. And then I might even make a low hill in the background. So I think I'll start about right here. Come up, jump over that elephant and make a line over this way. So it just adds a little bit more interest. And then if I come down here, I feel like there needs to be something down here, but he does live in the desert, so I'm going to maybe just make some rocks. This is the way that I make rocks. So I make a straight line, and then a curved line coming up, and then attaching the ends of those lines like that. That's how I like to make a rock. It's a very simple way to make a rock, but I think it looks really cool. We'll make a rock over here. If you'd like to make a little bit of grass or some leaves or something down here at the bottom, you can do that as well, but I think I'm going to leave mine as is. In the sky, I think I will add a few clouds to fill up that space. They're just going to be small clouds, not really big. This is how I like to make clouds, but if there's a different way that you'd like to make clouds, you can go ahead and do that. Alrighty, if there's anything else that you'd like to add to your design, you can go ahead and add that right now. If you'd like to put something on top of your elephant, like a bird or something like that, you can do that as well. And then if you're finished with that part, then we will start painting this design. So let's talk about the colors that you'd like to use for your design. You can use any colors that you'd like. I'm going to paint my elephant gray and the water down here blue, and then the ground here and then the little hill, I think I will paint those brown, and then the sky blue as well. So I'm going to get started on that. I'm going to start down here at the bottom, and I'm going to show you how to make a very light brown. So we're going to put some water into one of our wells, and then I'm just going to add a very small amount of brown paint, mix it up really well. Let me test that out. Yeah, that looks good. It's like a sandy color. So I'm going to paint this area right here, this light brown, and then I'm going to add a little bit more brown paint to this paint right here and paint this hill a little bit of a darker brown. All right, now I'm going to add a little bit more water and some more paint to paint that back hill a darker brown. So I'm going to add a little bit more paint. Remember, if you'd like a little bit of a darker color, you add more paint. And if you'd like a lighter color, then you add more water. Alrighty, I'm finished painting my background now, except for the rocks, and then I also need to paint my elephant. So I'm going to show you how to make a gray color, and I don't have gray in my paint palette, so I'm going to make some gray with quite a bit of water, and then I'm going to mix that with a little tiny bit of black paint. Okay, so I'm going to add that water and then a little bit of black paint. A little bit of black paint goes a long way, so you don't even need that much. All right, mix it really well, test it out. I like how that looks. All right, I'm going to go ahead and paint this elephant, and I'm also going to paint the rocks. Alrighty, I'm finished painting my design, and I did leave my clouds white and the toenails on my elephant white. I hope that you had a lot of fun with this project, and I will see you next time.